Hello, are you having any struggle that has to do with installation of your wig, or are you finding difficulties having to install your wig? Right here in this video, I'll be talking about the tips or the struggle that has to do with installation, and I'll be showing you how to make a flawless and perfect installation. And if this sounds like something you're interested in, watch this video to the end. For this tutorial, I'm making use of this butterfly shadow and this recap and this 11 by 5 frontal wig, which is a do-it-yourself wig I made by myself. And if you're interested in how I made this wig, I'll be dropping the link in the description box below. So I'm working with this color of this cap. It comes in varieties of color. So you go ahead and wear the cap. Make sure you're stretching it to its fullest, and go ahead and apply your spray glue on it. If you're not sure of what your hairline looks like, you can go ahead and use your eye pencil to probably mark your hairline out before while you apply it. So you gently apply the spray glue on the wig cap. You apply it round from tip of the ear to the other tip of the ear. Then when you want to cut this, I advise just take a little hole and cut. And because when you just take a little hole and you cut this, the wig cap is going to spread because it's stretchy. When you cut a bigger hole, the wig cap stretches too much and gives a tear and doesn't really fit well again. So you can also cut this hole even before applying the glue. So after I'm done, I still go ahead to apply more glue so that it could sit well or glue down perfectly. So you go ahead and use your blow dryer to do this, and I did this off camera. So at the same time, also after blow drying it, I went ahead to use my wig band to do this down for about 2 to 3 minutes. And after 2 to 3 minutes, I went ahead to remove it. Then you gently cut this with your scissors. You gently cut out the excess wig cap with your scissors. And so you gently do this so that you don't cut yourself. You can use the smaller scissors if you want to. And if you've used your eye pencil to probably mark it down, to be easier for you. So you just go ahead and gently cut this cap while following your hairline. If there's sometimes you just have to lift some places where this wig is probably glued down. So you gently cut this till you get to this ear point. And you do the same thing for the other side. You cut it. Yeah, but right here, my scissors isn't sharp. So that was why I wasn't so fast. So you continue doing this. You make sure you trim it well and trim it nicely. And so at this point, there were still some that were beyond my hairline. So you lift it up a little bit and make sure to use your scissors to trim out the excess. And you trim it out neatly. So I keep doing this till, yeah. So at this point, it was okay, and I still found this little piece. I trimmed that out. So while I was done trimming out, there were some places that lifted. Just go ahead and apply a little spray glue using your hand to the tip at which you've cut out, so that it could glue down and it's going to look so perfect. So you gently apply it around the wig cap, round from one point of your hair to the next one. So you do that gently while using your hand to massage it. And for the back, this is what it's going to look like. All you have to do is just tie this together. Just do a knotting at the back, and after knotting, you put it inside just this way, and this is what it looks like. So at this point, you also use your blow dryer to do this. So yeah, I'm done with blow drying. I'll be going with my foundation, though this foundation is a little lighter than me. So go with your foundation, probably with your foundation brush or your powder brush, and gently apply it. You don't need to apply it around your cap. Just apply to the points where your frontal is going to sit. If it's a full frontal, like a 360, I would advise you apply it round. But since this is a frontal wig, which is 11 by 5 wig, I just apply it around just the points where the frontal is going to sit. I just apply it from my forehead. I applied it 5 inches backward. So I did this gently. So after I'm done, this is the scalp effect it's giving. You can see it's already looking like my scalp. It's already giving this perfect scalp effect. So this is what the wig look like. You can see it's so flawless. It is so flawless and neat, and it's like an highlighted wig that comes into color. So going ahead to wear it. Yeah, this is a completely glueless wig. Yeah. If you don't want to go with a glue or a spray glue, you can just put it on. And as you can see, this is already sitting so perfect. This is a custom wig which I made use of my head measurement, and you can see the way it is sitting pretty at my ear. I really don't have to cut any excess lace. And so this is what we call a custom wig, whereby just like sewing, just like a fashion designer that takes every measurement. When it comes to wig, when you want to make a perfect wig, you need several measurements. This is already giving a scalp effect. No one is going to actually know this is a wig. And this is what the back of the wig looks like. And it is already sitting pretty, like I killed this like that. So I removed it, and for me, if you're like me, I'm always scared of installing and cutting my lace, the excess lace. So most times I just have to cut the excess lace before installation. So I gently do this while with following the line, the pattern of the frontal. So I went ahead to trim it out. And after trimming, this is what I have. So I'll go ahead and install this. So I go ahead and put it. So you go ahead and wear your wig cap and place it well. Make sure the mid part is you are placing the mid part well. So you go ahead and place it well. Make sure it is sitting well, and make sure your wig cap is not moving too the front of your head, or to the back. There are sometimes the people installs their wig and it came forward too much. So, and some people it's like it is too backward. So just make sure you're starting from your hairline. So go ahead and gently apply your spray glue. For me, I do this gently. While I apply, I use my hands to just pat a little bit. So you keep doing that round the side. Just apply gently. If you're a beginner, I just advise you do this step by step, just the way I'm doing this. So at this edge, I just leave that point up and just apply some on mine, and apply it this way, because that point really, if you don't glue it well, it shifts. So make sure you draw it forward. You have to draw it forward so it starts from your hairline, it doesn't shift at the back. So at this point, I used my hand to massage it and also hold it down. As you can see now, I'm done with that point. I still go ahead and apply more spray glue, because I want it to really last me and stay a little bit longer, so that it doesn't easily pull off. So like I said, make sure this ear side you are pulling it to the front, so it starts from your hairline. That point doesn't really go backward too much. So when you're done pulling it, you use your hand to hold it while you apply the spray glue, because you have to do this for this side, because it will pull back and it's going to be showing your excess hair. And if you don't leave 1 inch forward when you're installing this, it's really going to give you issue. That's why most times when you're trying to install, you can see it's going back and you have to always pull it forward, probably because you didn't leave one excess inch forward. So you go ahead and use this to like glue it down while you try to hold it down. So after you're done with this, at this point, NEPA interrupted the light, so I just had to use this my little hand fan to just blow this, and this took a little while, so I used this as a substitute. So I was just managing it, though it worked, but took a little while. So after I was done, and I went ahead to use this wig band. At this point, I used the front of the wig band, because at the back there were excess glue. So I just went ahead and tied the wig band. Please don't tie the wig band too tight or too loose. When you make it too tight, it causes headache, and you're going to have headache all through. So just make sure it's not too firm and it's not too tight. So at this point, now this is what the wig is already looking like. It is already giving. Like, it is giving. Just look at this cap. Like, this is giving. Nobody's gonna know this is a do-it-yourself wig. And if you go check the video out, I can assure you, you could also make a wig just like this. Yeah, this was supposed to come since, but I had to remake this video. So I just wanted to show you how I cut the excess lace after gluing, because I made some videos and I realized that after while I was recording, the videos were not recording, so I just had to re-record. So I'm just trying to show you how I cut the excess hair for my baby hair. So after cutting that, I went ahead to used this my comb to like comb this out so I can lay it flat. And I went ahead to use a mousse, and I'm using the Olive ORS with this my brush. And this my brush is small and mighty. I really love it. So I went ahead to style the baby hair. Though I'm not too good at styling baby hair. Like some people are really pro at this. So I went ahead to like lay down my baby hair. And I did this offline because I really don't like a dramatic baby hair. Like, so I just did something not too dramatic. So after I'm done using this, and this is what the result looks like. Like, who's gonna know this is a wig? Like, this is so beautiful. It's already giving a perfect scalp effect. It is even blending with my skin already. It is looking like it's my scalp. Like, don't mind my baby hair, guys. I'm not too good. So after you are done with that, just make sure you just use a little bit of your foundation or probably your powder to pat the front, so that point could blend perfectly with your skin. So after you are done using your little brush, so this is what it looks like. You can see now it has blended perfectly with my skin. So this is what the edge look like. You can see it is sitting pretty and perfect. And here is the final look. Like, this is me, like I'm feeling myself. Guys, you can also make so when you go through these processes, this is so easy. You don't need a glue. All you just need is this your spray glue. And this is what it looks like. So just take a clearer look at this. This is already given, and you can see it is sitting pretty and is looking so realistic. And gosh, so let me know what you think. If you have any comments, suggestions, and ideas, and yes, rate me on a scale of 1 to 10, and what would you give me? So this is already sitting perfect, and I'm sure now you can install your own wig. And so this is the same wig which is styled in different pattern. So I'm very sure right now you can install your wig which will sit perfectly after watching this tutorial. And thank you for stopping by to watch this, and I hope to see you in my next uploaded video. Love you all.